Hey folks, I am doing a video today on how we're having trouble with our 40 volt lithium battery. I was doing my normal yard work, and after I mowed the lawn I started weeding around, and the battery ran out at some point, and it did a little something different. When you push the button to see how many bars there are, it kind of gives you a quick flash. I didn't think about it much, so I just figured it was just out of juice, so I went and I charged it. And what it does is it flashes green and then red. And when you look at the description on the side, it says defective. And that's not good. When a battery, you have an issue with a battery, which I hadn't had before. I've had this weed eater for some years. It does a quick flash. Normally what a Ryobi battery does is you hit the button and it shows how many bars. And then when you go to charge it, it will start to blink at which part of the battery it's charging, and you get a green light, and that's normal. So if it was blinking green and red on this one, it would be a defective battery also. So I hadn't had this problem before, so I thought I'd do a little video on how to actually do it. So what I had to do is we had to go on Amazon, and we bought some, we had to buy some bits that have the little holes in them. They're little star bits. And this set goes with the hole in it. It goes from like T6 up to T35. And some people need the T15, but we're actually using the T10. Maybe because it's a little bit older battery. This is only a 2.6 volt or ampere. So anyway, so we got it all set up. Anyway, this was I think it was right around 10 bucks. So it's not too bad. So the battery itself, you have 4 screws. And like I say, they got the little star, and it's got that little piece in the middle, so you have to have the ones with the hole. So two of these have caps on them, which are very small. And they were not easy to get out. I had to take a knife and actually pry them out. But you only have 2 on there. So once you get them out, come on. And we'll do this one. I had already pre-loosened these up, so they're not that tight. Let me set this down. Got a little magnet there to hold my hold the bolts and screws. Easier. And I did not know you could reset these. I thought it was just done, and I was going to have to end up buying a new battery. So, and on this side where it says Ryobi, this is kind of like really thick tape. So you have to take a box cutter and you cut along right on that seam that goes all the way across. And it was pretty easy to cut. You open it up. The top is not attached. And once you look at the circuit board, you'll see usually on the left side, but it could be on the other side, there's 2 tiny little holes. And you'll see RST, it's a reset. I put a little arrow here so you can kind of see. But what we will do, and evidently, you'll see it may spark, may not. Let's see what it does. We are just gonna stick one in this one hole. It's supposed to reset. I think it's short circuits across, and anyway, that's supposed to be how you reset it. Sometimes you see a little spark, sometimes you don't. Well, let's see if it works. Put this back on, and we'll hit the buttons, and it reset it. So now it shows that it's blinking one light instead of all four like it was before. So that should hopefully be back to normal. See if I can slip this in without putting the screws back on first. We will slip this in. And now it's flashing green and no red. So this should charge like normal. It'll charge up like normal. And you've reset your battery. And that's about all you have to do. So I am just going to put these little screws back in. They're pretty long, but they go in pretty easy. We don't want to crank them down too hard, just long enough, far enough for it to stop. And these are pretty small bits. And sometimes you can buy big kits at Lowe's or Home Depot that may have these star bolts bits in them. But for me, I already had some of those, and this was pretty simple to get. Like I say, this one is Swan Lake SW66025. And yeah, because it's got the little hole in the middle. But anyway, it seems pretty good. I'll put it with my other ones. So we got it back together, and that's all you have to do. And charge it up. And hopefully you won't have any other issues. It's been years, and I've never had an issue before. So the Ryobi's been a good working machine. I'd hate to have to get a new one or spend the money to get a new battery, which is very expensive. So it's easier to buy a whole kit and then get the battery. It'd be nice to have a 4 amp hour battery, but 2.6, it does one either my front yard or my backyard. Anyway, that's all we're going to do today. So thanks for watching, and see if we have anything else for you. See you later.